Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video it's gonna be kind of like a glow up type of the video because you guys know in my last vlog I mentioned that I've been just feeling really shitty and I haven't really been taking care of myself, as in like, you know, putting effort into making myself look a little bit more presentable. I already went ahead and did my eyebrows. I moisturized my face and already primed my face with the Poreless Putty Primer from e.l.f. As far as foundation, I like to mix two foundations. My regular color for spring to summer, it's the Maybelline Fit Me 128 in Warm Nude. Since it's still like winter, I've been mixing it with the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation in the color 425. I like that foundation, but I just feel like it doesn't blend as easily as the Maybelline Fit Me. So I like to mix the two to kind of give me a little bit more flexibility with the blending and also for the color, because I think this one's a little bit too white. Don't mind me, I just have all my brushes in a zip-up bag. I know it's not the most sanitary, but that's just been working out for me, especially when we travel. I just been using that, so I just leave them all in there. I've condensed my makeup to like just a travel bag now because it's just so much easier. I just been living out of my makeup bag for my makeup, and I just have all of my extra makeup products in my Alex IKEA drawer. And I know it doesn't look that full coverage in person, which is okay because honestly we're gonna layer concealer and powder and all that, so it's gonna be like, you know, a lot. And I personally don't like to wear too much of a full coverage foundation. I like more of like a medium because you're gonna build up, so I prefer not to have like a lot of layers on my face. I'm very bad, I'm not gonna lie, at blending it down to like my neck. I always forget, and I just think it feels nasty having makeup on my neck. I'm gonna go in with concealer first, and I feel like when you conceal the center part of your face, it kind of helps with giving you that illusion of like a full coverage look. And for concealers, I like to go with two different concealers. I like to go with the Maybelline Neutralizer. If you guys have been with me on my channel for, you know, ever since the beginning, that you guys know I have used this concealer ever since I started wearing makeup. So it is definitely a staple in my collection and I will always repurchase it. It's literally the best concealer ever. And it does have more of that like yellow base to it, which I prefer, especially for my skin tone. So I put that on my T-zone, and then I go in with the Born This Way Multi-Sculpting Concealer from Too Faced in the color Snow. And I only bought the sample size, and honestly, a little bit goes a long way. It's pretty full coverage, and I always wipe the excess off on the lid because it's quite thick. So I only really put this in the corner part on my eye and then blend it out, because if you like swiped it across your face, it's gonna be super thick and heavy. Unless you like that kind of look, then, you know, by all means go for it, do whatever floats your boat. But I personally don't like it because then it feels kind of cakey. And all the excess product, I just kind of move it around my face. So that's exactly why I don't do an extra layer of foundation, because once you start moving the product around, you get extra coverage wherever you like need it. So that's what I do. So if I blend around my eyes without actually being kind of careful, I might like wipe some of my eyebrows off. So I just like to use a smaller one to kind of pat it all in. Before I set like my concealer, I'm actually gonna go in with my contour stick from Fenty Beauty in the color Mocha and actually contour first, so that I'm not putting cream on top of powder. Still stuck at contouring my nose. I just do whatever, and I just try to look at the point of where my eyebrows are. That's kind of like my guideline that I follow. I don't know how to do like the side of my nose right here, so I just do the nose bridge area, and I just kind of blend it out into like the eyebrow so that it doesn't just stop right here, so that it kind of blends in together. So it already kind of gives me an illusion that I have a non-existent like nose bridge right here. My husband has like a much higher nose bridge, like for an Asian person, especially like a Hmong person. I'm kind of hoping that when we have kids that they will have their dad's nose bridge. and then I like to go in with my contour powder. This is the NYX Professional Makeup, and honestly I don't think they sell this anymore. I actually got this when I had like a purchase over like 35 or something, so it was like a free gift, but it wasn't really free. Like I had to pay like 30 something dollars for everything else to get this, you know. It's just this shade right here. This is literally the perfect contour shade for me, and I just remember one day I was like, you know what, I have this, I'm just gonna use it. And then ever since then I've just, you know, been using it, and I'm hoping to find a contour powder that is the same shade as that, because once I run out of it I am gonna be so sad. And the brush I like to use is just the Benefit brush that comes in your HOOLA bronzer powder. So we'll just kind of fix it as we go. Sometimes you kind of have to turn your head to kind of see where the line is, the angle. So that's just what I'm doing. And then I usually just like to blend my under eye again, just to make sure anything that's creased is just, you know, blend it out. And this is when I would go in and set my under eye before I get too crazy and carry it on with the nose contour. I go back and forth a lot with my makeup application, so I'm sorry if that like annoys you, because it feels like it's like incomplete, but that's just what works for me. So I just like to take a regular brush and dab it into my loose powder. The one I'm using is from LA Girl. It is the loose powder in banana. Now I like to go into my bronzer and blush and highlight, and I do like my eyeshadow last now because obviously my face looks really flat. So I'm gonna bring in some color, and I like to use the HOOLA Benefit bronzer. I bought the big size because I finally ran out of the little one, like it was like I think last year. So this one's gonna definitely last me a long time, and I just like how it's a lot bigger, so you can actually put like a bigger brush in it. Just gonna bronze my cheeks to give my face a little bit more color, and on the side of my forehead. And I actually use this bronzer as my eyeshadow now because I've been really into that type of makeup look where everything just kind of blends in all together, like it's all like the same similar shade. And the reason I started doing that was because I remember watching Kylie Jenner's video, I think years ago, when Harush did her makeup, and she said that sometimes instead of using like eyeshadow, she actually just uses bronzer to kind of like contour her eyes. So ever since then I just been doing that, and I actually prefer it a lot more because I just like how everything just blends in really nice, and all the browns are like the same shade. So I'm just gonna do this for my bronzer. Again, I go back and forth a lot with my makeup. If I want to add a little bit more, I would, you know, touch it up. And the blush that I'm using is just from Essence. It's in the color 20. It's called Satin Love. For my makeup, I just use whatever works for me. I don't care for like expensive brands because I don't wear as much anymore, and I don't feel the need to necessarily like splurge on such an expensive product. And everything that I use like right now has been working for me for years, so these are literally my staple products that I use all the time. So I'm just gonna do that for my blush and bronzing right now. As you guys can tell, I have a little bit more color. Highlighter that I'm actually going to be using is from Anastasia. It's the Ambreezy collection or collaboration that she came out with. Everything I'm using are my go-to products. I live off of this right here when I'm traveling, as far as like my makeup bag, and everything just works for me. So I try to condense my makeup routine. So I just go in with a brush after that and just kind of blend everything out, just kind of pat it in. So I just go in with a Sigma brush. I honestly don't even know what it's called because like all of the lettering came off of it, but it's just a blending brush. And then I just go in with my HOOLA bronzer. I just do like a light wash and just windshield wiper motion to just blend the color around. After that, I go in with another contouring duo palette. This is actually from Essence, and this one is in the darker shade. I like to go in with another blending brush, but this one's actually from the BH Cosmetic. And then I like to use this color over here, the darker shade, just to kind of do like the outer corner. It's pretty pigmented, so I just dab like a little bit, and then I just do the same windshield wiper motion just to kind of give my eyes a little bit more definition, so that it just makes it look a little bit darker. So after that, I'm just gonna go into this Pixie eyeshadow palette. This is in collaboration with Wei Ling Hong. I actually got this from TJ Maxx, and I just love the eyeshadow up here. I don't know what it's called, to be honest. Yeah, so these are just really cheap, you know, products that you can find at your local Ulta or Target. And again, I don't feel like you need to have expensive makeup for things to work well. Blending brush to just kind of blend the shimmery part and the brown together, just so it doesn't look like I have like a harsh line. Before I go into my eyeliner, I always just curl my lashes, because I feel like when you do your liner and then you curl your lashes, then your eyeliner kind of gets onto the curler. So I'm gonna use this Coastal Scents eyeshadow brush. It's super small, but I really like it. And just go into the HOOLA bronzer and add some color to the bottom lash line. I go in with a pencil brush and just taking that same dark shade from the other contouring kit, just doing the outer corners. I try not to drag it too close into my inner corner, because then it's gonna make my eyes look a lot smaller. For my bottom lash line, I actually like to do a brown liner and not black anymore. I think it just looks a lot softer and it just looks a lot nicer. Sorry, I have to turn this way a little bit because of the light that is coming through the window. And after that, I just go in with the same highlighting shade and use that for the inner corners to kind of brighten up my eye. I really like this technique because I just feel like it makes your eyes pop out a little bit. Gosh, this lighting is freaking horrible now. Hopefully you guys are mad, we're almost done. I'm just gonna go back in and fix like my eyebrows, because I feel like it's a lot more washed out now that I'm done with most of my makeup, especially this part. For more precise contouring, we're gonna go into that same shade that we used to contour my nose and just use an angled brush for the cheeks. I'm just gonna go in with some more face powder to just kind of powder up any part that kind of needs a little touch up so it doesn't look so oily. I honestly don't know what this is called. So that's just what I do for my lips. I don't do anything too crazy. I just really like neutral colors, and I need to like adjust the way I'm sitting because I can't really see my makeup. So this is pretty much it and how I do my makeup now. I'm just gonna go and like, I don't know if I'm gonna curl my hair today. I need to brush it because it's so raggedy. I just went to bed with it like being wet, and so it's just air dried into this. Sorry if some parts were just kind of like not that well filmed because of the lighting. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel by clicking the little subscribe button, also the notification bell, so that you will be notified every single time I upload a video on my channel. So I hope you guys are having a good day wherever you are, whenever you are watching this, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.